Imagine stumbling upon something truly unexpected while clearing out a loved one's home, something quirky, a bit cheeky, and utterly steeped in history. That's exactly what happened to one fortunate guest on the beloved BBC series Antiques Roadshow. Filming amidst the elegant surroundings of the Royal Ballet School in Richmond, the show's experts were buzzing with excitement, eager to uncover the hidden gems brought in by the public. Little did anyone know, a seemingly simple chamber pot was about to steal the spotlight and leave everyone, including host Fiona Bruce, in stitches. The moment the item appeared, it was clear this wasn't just any old piece of china. Fiona Bruce, with her characteristic wit and a twinkle in her eye, couldn't help but grin as she examined the unique pot. A patriotic potty with a very particular face at the bottom, she mused. How did you come by this fine, fine piece? The guest, a picture of calm, recounted how the pot had belonged to a dear old friend who had passed away a couple of years prior. As she helped clear out his home, this intriguing item caught her eye, and she specifically requested it from the executors. It was a sentimental piece, a memento of a friendship, and little did she know, a historical artifact in its own right. A pot with a purpose. More than meets the eye. Fiona delved deeper into the pot's unique design, pointing out the imagery and the playful, defiant text inscribed upon it. It was clearly a product of its time, a humorous jab at a historical figure, reflecting the spirit and resilience of an era marked by immense upheaval. The pot even played a tune. The owner initially thought it might play a variety of melodies, but a quick listen confirmed it had just one very recognizable and incredibly patriotic tune, Rule Britannia. The scene became even more comical as Fiona playfully quipped about the pot's intended use, leading perfectly into the jaunty strains of Rule Britannia filling the air. Recognize that? Very patriotic. How brilliant, she exclaimed, genuinely delighted by the pot's audacious charm. It was more than just a historical curiosity, it was a testament to the power of humor and defiance in the face of adversity. The $1,000,000 question, or rather, the £1,000 question. Naturally, the next question on everyone's mind was, do you have any idea of its value? The owner, completely unfazed, simply replied, no, nothing at all. She shared a fascinating tidbit about her friend's father, who was a music hall entertainer in the 1930s, hinting at the pot's potential lineage within a world of entertainment and satire. Beyond that, it was simply just in the house, and she loved it. That simple affection for a quirky item was about to be rewarded in an astonishing way. Fiona then leaned in, her voice dropping slightly as if to share a secret. Now the thing about this, she began, it's clearly quite a comedy item, and you could just think it's another fancy that. She paused for dramatic effect, then delivered the bombshell. But actually, I've spoken to our experts about it, and it's very rare. The guest's eyes widened in genuine surprise. Really? She gasped, a hint of disbelief in her voice. Fiona elaborated, explaining the significance of its date, the period of the Second World War, a time of immense historical importance. This wasn't just a novelty item, it was a tangible piece of history, a unique reflection of public sentiment during a pivotal moment in time. And it has quite a significant value, she concluded, setting the stage for the big reveal, the stunner. A revelation that leaves jaws dropping. The moment of truth arrived. Fiona, with a slight smile, announced the initial valuation. It's valued at £300. The guest's reaction was understated, a chuckle and a calm, and it'll still sit in our bathroom. It was clear that for her, the pot's sentimental value far outweighed any monetary worth. But Fiona, ever the showwoman, wasn't done yet. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she corrected herself, her voice now filled with a triumphant flourish. It's actually £3,000. The transformation on the guest's face was priceless. Her jaw dropped. Her eyes widened even further. A gasp escaped her lips as she stammered, "Oh, it's not." "No, it isn't, is it?" The sheer disbelief was palpable. "Wow," she exclaimed, finally processing the incredible news. Despite the shocking valuation, her grounded nature shone through. "Well, it'll still sit in our bathroom," she declared, her sense of humor still intact. But then, a more serious thought surfaced. "But I will tell my daughter, who will inherit everything, that she's got to keep it rather than throw it in the tip." Fiona, ever quick with a witty retort, added with a laugh, and not to use it. The guest, still reeling but full of good humor, assured her, no, my husband doesn't use it, I promise he doesn't do that.